It was just what we coaches know as a very bad practice. And I snapped. I lost it. I don't know what I said. All I remember is screaming, throwing a fit, and telling my team to go get a drink, take a break. At that point, I remember thinking, I'm about to have a heart attack. And I stood with an FCA staff member, Drew Beard, and he told me about three-dimensional coaching. And I remember standing there just thinking about all the things that that could give to not just a program, but to a community, to a staff.
As he began to see that and as he began to have success with that, he realized, man, this platform is something that's big. As he had the success he had at Dixon, he got a call, and lo and behold, it ended up being here in Altus, Oklahoma.
Coach Reed coming in was kind of a unique experience. The odds were definitely against him.
He inherited a program that was not very good. It had been down for several years.
We've kind of been the team everybody pushed around.
They won a total of 8 games from their 7th grade year to their junior year.
We've been in a drought. It had not rained in almost 5 years.
So we were really down as a team, as a football team, and as a community.
What's in Altus that would draw you there? And he just had that response every time. God's doing something there, and I think he wants me to be a part of it.
Jeremy Reed had what I considered a vision.
We're going to do the first dimension things and be great at our X's and O's and our tactics and the schemes that we put out. But we're going to be very intentional about the second dimension of how to incorporate team cohesion, how to get the most out of kids through different ways of motivation. Our goal is to be that third dimension, to show that it's more than just about sport, that it's about caring for somebody as a person first and as a player second.
This coaching staff came in. They praised the kids, and they brought a whole new mindset.
There's going to be times we coach them hard, but we're going to love them. We're going to think about their life.
I didn't really buy into it until I could see exactly how it molded us together on the field.
Something was changing inside the locker room and with the relationship between coaches and athletes.
Before, they played out of fear. They played out of, I'll get punished if I don't do this correctly.
We went and took our most skilled kids and pulled them to the side and said, we want you to go teach your other teammates.
It's gonna be awkward. I don't know this kid. You know, he's young. We're not gonna be on the same type of levels, but then you get to connect with him and you see a little bit of yourself in them.
The ability to go and teach something that they had been taught, the pride that it gave them.
When I bought into it and actually saw what it could do, it changed my life. It really did. It changed my life as a whole.
We were just together all the time. It was fun, and there was no arguing in the locker room.
And the kids were starting to buy into the brotherhood and the family.
Going to another coach's house just felt like another home outside of our own homes.
Once or twice a week, we'd go eat at our position coaches' houses.
It was just a way for us to make a relationship with those kids off the field, and for them to be in our homes and have a meal, to sit down together and have a meal.
He's touched those kids' hearts in a way that they trust him.
And to watch this transformation, it would make the hairs stand up on the back of your neck.
As a coach's wife, your husband comes home and he's talking about what's happening on the field. I noticed that Dusty and I's conversations about our kids or our athletes changed. We were talking about kids who were struggling or kids who needed to be lifted up a little bit.
And I've seen these kids develop so much quicker. They work so much harder now.
You know, our discipline problems and just the number of complaints, those issues really were diminished.
When they started to connect with who these kids were and what they were trying to accomplish, our community really fell in love with this team.
I'd never seen that in this community before, of our community coming together to support our students.
That first game, I knew it was going to be a great season, and we'd have a good turnout from the community.
It brought the whole community together as one.
And that just continued to grow through the rest of the season.
We knew we had something special, that's something that could really, flip the town upside down, and that's basically what happened.
It was a constant story, running story throughout the year. There was dynamics to it constantly. Somebody would shine, and then another kid would shine the next week.
I felt like the odds were against us. They were going to keep fighting. It was just that will to win that he developed in our kids.
I had never seen a coaching staff bond together the way that coaching staff has done.
And then the day of the championship, they were just packed.
Our field goal kicker walks up. He kicks game-winning field goal to win the game. And they call a timeout right as he kicks the ball. You kick that field goal to win, and even though you hit it, it didn't count. He goes back out on the field, and right before he kicks the ball, he turns and looks at Coach Reed, and Coach Reed looks at him and says, "No matter whether you hit this or not, I'm still going to love you, and you're an amazing kid." He goes, "I got this, Coach Reed." He walks out, kicks a 40-yard field goal, wins state championship game.
It wasn't a wow moment. It wasn't a slow motion moment. It became more about the daily victories that we had, the season victories, and not just a state championship.
These kids develop leadership skills that will carry them far beyond the football fields on Friday nights.
Not only did we survive a physical drought, we survived an emotional and faith-driven drought in this community.
I had to change inside to get to the heart of my players.